I don't know how to start this video, so I'm just gonna start. So I'm the cringe dude that will literally play through Half-Life 2 in Gmod with Halo weapons on a square monitor and then upload it to YouTube for no reason. Okay, so let's just get to the point here. Doom Eternal! Okay, so one day I was watching some good old YouTube.
FBI, open up!
Okay, so then this video came up. It was a video recommended to me by Markiplier where he played Doom Eternal. And I thought it would just be some normal playthrough, but I was the definition of wrong. And when I watched it, I was actually really stunned. And then about 2 months later, I got the game. Oh wait, I just realized I have to record gameplay now. So starting up the game, I instantly knew I was in for a good time. And like the person with the brain of a banana, get it? I chose Ultra Violence for my first go just because Markiplier did it. I promise I regretted this later.
Against all the evil that hell can conjure, all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
Fall back! No! They're everywhere!
Transmitting from HG-1556.
Casualties range in the billions.
We must pray now, brothers. Pray that he is watching.
Please, anyone, if you can hear me, if you're out there.
As I watched the Doomslayer, being the Chad he was, ready his armor and his weapons.
Attempting to acquire the Hellpriest signal.
Nearly 60% of our planet has been consumed by the invaders.
We have the Hellpriest signal locked in. The target is marked, but the signal will not hold for long.
For it is he that they fear, not man, or his armies. They fear the mark of the beast.
Oh yeah, it's time to rip and tear. Anyways, I just got the weapon of mass destruction, which is a button in my eyes. Literally. I'd also like to take this modbot thing and also, like, I don't know, part of the first arena that's about to play here, to talk about weapon mods. Weapon mods can be an R. They're really good. Sticky bombs are the ones that people usually go for first in whenever they play this game. It's the one I always go for first. I never go with full auto first whenever I start a new game. I always do sticky bombs because they're very useful, very strategy-like, and also full auto also is, but it's good for when you don't have stuff like, I don't know, when you have the grenade, but it's what's the word again? I don't know, but it's reloading, I guess you could say. I forgot. It's refreshing. Okay. Jeez, why didn't I spit it out? Anyways, so yeah, I'd personally go with sticky bombs, and the main actual like ones that I prefer to start with for like let's say the first 3 weapons, because I have a weapon section that I don't want to just explain right now. I'd say sticky bombs for the shotgun, of course, and you can get some good combos with that and full auto. But the sticky bombs, the precision shot for the heavy cannon, and it's confusing for the plasma rifle, because I love the microwave beam, but I love heat blast. I'd honestly just suggest heat blast, to be honest. A lot of people are gonna hate on me for saying that, but I'll explain why later. I don't want to just explain the weapon section right now. So yeah, that's just my recommendations. Okay, so that's my recommendations. Now enjoy this kill.
Remains guarded. You can't.
I literally ripped the Hell Priest's head off. I think his fear of coins just makes it easier for his head to come off. But then again, I'm just trying to be funny. For his next shot, I forget that the Doom Slayer basically has plot armor, even in the story, and doesn't break his ankles. Nice, Doom guy. Nice. Also, here's a quick tip on how to deal with the Arachnotron very easily. As you saw, that I literally just did. Just sticky his cannon thing, I don't know, and just destroy him with full auto. The end. A big thing after this arena, which is probably the most obvious, is that you get a new weapon. This weapon is the heavy cannon, which I did talk about earlier, but I'm gonna save all the weapons for my weapons section of the video. The heavy cannon, all I gotta say for it for now is that it's really good being comboed. And you need the precision shot if you're going to be doing combos. I was kind of bored, so I decided to go rob a store. I don't know what it sells, trust me. But I saw that there were already demons robbing it. They beat me to it, so I'm going to have to beat them at it, I guess. Then quite rudely, some soldier broke down my Wish.com security system. Jerk. So I destroyed him. And then the real robbing began, but there were demons here too, so I had to eliminate them. While basically being forced to listen to why Cortana betrayed the UNSC in Halo 5, I found the Arachnotron in here and brutally destroyed some guy because he was smuggling ammo in him. So then this Arachnotron, I had already destroyed his cannon and then staggered it and was very careful. I accidentally, while trying to accidentally give it its morning meds, I accidentally got it in its eye, and he said he would sue me. So I eliminated him too. I then discovered Samuel Hayden's brother, who I think was really having a great time,
I want to die.
and punched him for some reason. Despite the fact that his legs were there, and he had explosive diarrhea. After being bullied by those kids that no one likes, I finally got one of the best weapon mods in the game, the precision shot for the heavy cannon. And then after that, hold on, and then after that, I got this, the local ice cream maker. Apparently it's broken and under repair, but I still took it because ice cream is in the name. After brutally destroying that imp, I finally met the meatballs, as in my favorite demon, the cacao demon. And then instantly got revenge by giving it a snack. He didn't like it, and that hurt my feelings, so I took his eye. After taking away another Arachnotron's life insurance, I made it to the final arena. I'm pretty sure I have literally no jokes here. I then made it to the last Hell Priests, and they seemed scared. And I told them that I was more than a human being. I was the head ripper offer, because of a fear of coins.
The sacrament of this world to the great Khan Maker will be made, and the energy will be restored once again. As it is written, from the souls of the non-believers, you will not save them from their judgment.
I think they mean judgment of my mask, so I'm gonna go ahead and say judgment of their life. Then the Khan Maker showed up, but I was too busy listening to the only thing that hears you. So since I couldn't hear her, one, I couldn't hear her, and two, I really think I just don't care. Now it's time to talk about the weapons. First up, we have the Super Shotgun. In terms of damage, it's actually pretty good. It can be good to staggering a enemy quickly, like a zombie, a gargoyle, an imp, or maybe a soldier. The next thing I want to say about this weapon are the upgrades. We'll start with the sticky bombs. As I said earlier, I think, if you sticky a Arachnotron's cannon and then full auto it to death, that's a good combo to involve both mods. But another thing you can do with this is lend it into a Cacao Demon's mouth, which is really recommended along with the grenade. And also, of course, for being a bomb, a sticky bomb. Next up is the full auto. Full auto is, again, good with the combo for the Arachnotron, and also is recommended for some enemies, like the Doom Hunter, which is a boss, which I will get to in my boss section. Other than that, that's really all I got for this. I don't really use it much. I just stick with sticky bombs. Pun not intended. Next up, we have the heavy cannon. Genuinely, the heavy cannon is really good, but with mods. And I'm gonna talk about the mods right now. So the first one is the scope. I forgot what they call it in the game. It's very good. It's actually one of the best weapons in the game. What am I saying? They're all really good weapons, but it's one of the main weapons for combos and stuff. Kind of like how I did in the opening with the Super Shotgun, of course. With those combos with the Super Shotgun, you don't need to even aim for the demon's head. You can just shoot them with the scope, whatever you call it. And most of the time they'll probably be staggered or something like that. Okay, now next up is the micro missiles. I don't really use the micro missiles, I just use the scope mostly. And although there is a really nice perk for the micro missiles that make you basically have it infinitely until you start to run out of ammo for the heavy cannon in general. I don't really remember what they do. They're missiles, so they probably just make tiny booms on the enemies that you fire them at. The next weapon is the plasma rifle. So, the plasma rifle is really good for staggering enemies quickly since it's a very good automatic weapon in Doom Eternal. And as for the mods, actually no, before that, it's also recommended for the Doom Hunter to get rid of his shield thing, you know. And as for the upgrades, a lot of people are going to disagree on me. I'd suggest going with the heat blast first, rather than the microwave beam. Don't get me wrong, the microwave beam is really good, but I like the heat blast because it's easier when it comes to like dealing with Doom Hunters. You can just heat blast, their shield things away. The microwave beam, I do really like it because. One, it stops the demon that you're using it on from moving, and as soon as the charging thing is finished, they explode. I know these are quick, and I'm sorry, but that's really all I got for the plasma rifle. I'll try to make the next ones on the next weapons pretty long. I'll try.
Now, next up is the rocket launcher. The rocket launcher was, to me, forgettable. But not anymore since I combo it with the super shotgun, just like the heavy cannon and the ballista. Now, as for the upgrade, I never actually got around to using the other one, which was remote detonate. I have only used this one like once. But the one I will talk about, which is lock-on burst, which is again really good with the combo of the super shotgun, which I don't really do it. I gotta start doing that. I'm sorry, but this is all I gotta say about remote detonate. And now, sorry, not remote detonate. I'm so stupid. Lock on burst. Remote detonate now. I've only used this thing like once. It's really you just fire a rocket, right click, and kaboom. That's it. The end. Next up is the super shotgun. This is my favorite weapon. While there are no actual upgrades with mod bots, you can get some pretty good perks. Like, I don't know, the meat hook that's unbelievably mobile. The meat hook that sets demons on fire. That's pretty much it. And again, it's good for... How many times did I write this in my script? It's good for comboing with the heavy cannon, the ballista, and the rocket launcher. How many times did I write that? Jesus. Okay, so the ballista. The ballista is a really good weapon. Jeez, I don't want to go insane. Again, I'm just gonna say, it's good again. Jesus Christ, for comboing with the super shotgun. Okay, that's and I only have like one downside with this. It will send you flying sometimes if you shoot it fire it in midair. It killed me multiple times my first time fighting the Con Maker. And as for the upgrades, which I cannot remember the names. Good. One is the air blast, I don't know how to say it, which is basically just sticky bomb, but way stronger, I'm pretty sure. Or is that I don't know. And then there's the other one, which I think is the one I just told you guys about, which just is a blade of plasma, I guess. I don't have much to say about this, like most of my weapons, I'm sorry. But, yeah, that's it.
Okay, now it's time for the chain gun. I'm a little aggravated because I've been trying to record this voiceover for this part about the chain gun for a while now. Anyways, the chain gun is basically Doom Eternal's minigun. And when a lot of people saw it, they were like, I want it. And it's very good for, like, when you get it, it's very good for taking care of heavy demons unless you didn't get good upgrades for your, or perks or stuff like that for your weapons previously. In case you haven't, it's very good for taking down stuff like demons like Arachnotrons and Hecknights. Can I say that? Okay, that's, yeah. There's one that can turn it into a mobile turret, and one that gives you a shield, which is also very powerful if you're doing like Ultra Nightmare. Okay, now we're finally on to the last weapon. Thank Jesus.
Finally, we're at the last weapon. Oh my god. So, it's the BFG, okay? Everyone knows this. I wasn't born when the original Doom came out, but I'm a big fan of Doom now, and everyone knows this one. And it works the same way it has forever. You shoot, you fire it, and it just takes down a bunch of hordes of enemies. I'm pretty sure making them explode. And there's also the Unmaker, which I am too lazy to talk about, but you know. So I can imagine a lot of people got absolute nostalgia from seeing this. Other than that, that's literally all I got about this. I just want to get to the next section. Thank Jesus we're done with that. Okay, now on to the bosses. What is the first boss? Eye4Gore. Okay, the Doom Hunter. So, the Doom Hunter, pretty, he's alright. I'm joking. He's actually really cool. I like him. He's fun to fight. Watching him being built throughout the level of the Doom Hunter base, which is the level where you first fight him. Watching him being built was pretty cool. And him being introduced in the cutscene where this boss fight actually starts was also really cool. His design is cool. Fighting him is cool. It's just the shields that kind of makes me angry most of the time. But so basically the reason why the shields make me angry is because, like, or I don't know, not angry, just mostly, I guess, infuriated. Basically, there's too much of it, if that makes any sense. There's too much shield. Getting rid of it can be really annoying. But since this guy is not like a one-time thing to fight, but he does appear in later levels in an average arena, and it's, I'm pretty sure, very much easy and quicker to actually take him down. And again, as I said in my my weapons section, the ballista and the plasma rifle, since they both fire plasma, they're actually recommended in the game. In the game, of course, they're recommended to get rid of their shields, kind of like in Halo. Plasma weapons, or like charge up a plasma pistol in order to get rid of like an elite or brute's armor or something like that. That's pretty much it, although this time it's like a chieftain but 10 times worse in terms of armor. So yeah, and fighting two of them was fun. In this recording, it took me so long to realize that how great the chain gun is against this thing. It can absolutely destroy it, as you're about to see. Anyways, fighting two of them in this area again is also fun. I remember being like, wait, there's two? My first time playing this, and yeah. So that's basically all I got for this guy. What is the next boss? I have to record more gameplay now. Oh my god! Okay, so now next is the Marauder. The Marauder, again, another mini boss like the Doom Hunter. And I'm pretty sure he's really the only demon that actually will speak English besides other characters like the Doom Hunter, which is basically just a robot human, and the priests themselves, I guess. So basically, a lot of people really did not like this guy. I didn't think I would actually be able to defeat him my first time playing it, but I did, and it was a ton of fun. For these recordings that I use, they are recorded on my save file that I've already used, that I've already beaten. So the Marauder, basically, he's very bad A looking, although I hate how he summons the dog, the wolf dude. It gets annoying. And his shield was also really annoying at first, but I grew to really like this guy. Every time I fought him, it was a ton of fun. So now next up is my personal favorite boss fight in the entire game, the Gladiator. The Gladiator, having a very cool design and a little, I guess, buddy, which is a shield with a face on it, that seems to be very much alive. The ways you basically attack him is by hitting him whenever, mostly like the Marauder. Yeah, like the Marauder, when his eyes go green, and then you take your shot, and then it staggers him, and then you punch him in the face twice. Yes, I didn't need to go into detail about that. So, you do that a bunch until phase 2. I remember hating this boss when I first fought him, but now I can't stop fighting him. I keep going in and out of this boss fight just to dominate the Gladiator, and it's a lot of fun. So he can, he can, or there are demons that can spawn basically like from range to like fodder. It's like basically every typical fodder demon except the Maker Drone and the Prowler and the Hell Knight. Okay, can I say that? Okay. And then at phase 2, the big boy Gladiator loses his shield, and Doom Guy really weirdly just stabs the shield in the eyeball, and then, I don't know, it screams like rip and tear or something, and is gone. So, basically, tips I can make is, in phase 2, when he is no longer with his shield and has a second of his mace thing, whatever you want to call it, he will have like 2 main attacks, a lot of attacks, but like his two like main attacks are like whenever he does that weird twirly thing, which acts as his new shield for like, I don't know, 5 seconds. Then he then that's when you wait for him, and then his eyes will glow green again. And most of the time after he does that, it will not have him instantly be ready to be staggered after you shoot him, after that twirly thing ends. It will most of the time just put you in this thing where he waves his maces around and you have to avoid them, which I am very bad at. And yeah. So you wait for him, he'll dash at you, and for some reason you'll just, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's like impact or something like that, even though he didn't touch you at all. You'll take some damage, blah blah blah, and then after a bit more, he'll be dead. So yeah, that's basically all I got for this guy. So yeah, Oh god, no, not the next one. Okay, now, very unfortunately, next is the Con Maker. The Con Maker, to be honest, as a character, she's okay. I still do not completely understand her, but, yeah. But, as a boss fight, as a boss fight, she was terrible. My first time playing this boss fight, my first time actually fighting her, it was really annoying because she basically heats up the floor, I guess, which is super annoying. The Maker drones are everywhere, but they can be annoying. They do a ton of damage, but you'll rarely ever get near them. And her herself was very annoying. Like, oh god, getting rid of her shields was very, very difficult for me my first time. I tried and tried and tried, and then me being basically a coward, I had had enough, and I used Sentinel armor. Look at this guy, he used Sentinel armor. So, yeah. I feel really bad for using Sentinel armor my first time fighting her, but she was super annoying, and I did not like this boss fight. Basically, just know how to do combos, have the Unmaker, always have your BFG ready, always have your Blood Punch ready. Even though I'm pretty sure it's always automatically ready, and you'll be good. You'll be good. You'll be golden, and yeah. And she makes this very annoying sound every now and then that got on my nerves a lot. So yeah, that got on my nerves. She would set the floor on fire, and after like when she has like two, I guess, phases, or whatever you want to call them, left, she sets the entire, or almost the entire floor on fire, and you have to stay on like the other places, the higher places of the map. And yeah, so that's really what I got for this. I don't like fighting her. Not fun. Never was fun. Don't like it. And now it is time for the final boss of Doom Eternal. It's the Icon of Sin. That was lame. Anyways, the Icon of Sin. So this guy, the first time I fought him, I was surprised that I only died once. But for some reason in this recording, that I'm playing on screen, I died so unbelievably much. I don't know why. And yeah, so basically the Icon of Sin, I'm pretty sure, yeah, he was in Doom 2, I think. Yeah, he was in Doom 2. I have not beaten 1 or 2 yet. And in that game, he's the final boss, I guess. I'm pretty sure you just shoot at his face. I cannot remember. And in this one, he's back, but you have to get rid of his armor. And there's another phase. There's 2 phases, since this game really likes to have phases. Con Maker. And him with his armor on, and him without his armor. So genuinely, without his armor, you just genuinely have to defeat him. And he has 2 phases, obviously. I just named them. I'm so sped. Anyways, so this guy, my opinions on him, I think he looks cool, especially when like he's all torn up and stuff like that. I think he looks pretty cool. Fighting him is fun, but I started to rage in this recording. And you have to get rid of his armor one by one, and basically get rid of his life one by one. Oh yeah, and there's a lot of heavy demons here that are ready to destroy you. So make sure you got your crucibles ready to go. Make sure you got max fuel on your chainsaw. Don't die like me a bunch of times, and you'll be good. So, yeah, just focus on if you shoot, make sure you grab all of the BFG shots that are in this the first arena and the second arena, so he'll be ready, because those can instantly get rid of one of his parts of armor, one of his pieces of armor, and you're golden. So yeah, I still do not understand the story of this guy. I still do not understand the story of Doom. Why do I not get it? So that's the end. That's all I got for this video. So I'm gonna start doing videos like this from now on, and I'm very happy with how this turned out. So I am going to do more of these videos, like on games, much like this video, but on games that you would not expect, like really not expect. So yeah. So I have been your host, Banana Government. Thank you. Goodbye.